dolls, and welcome back to my channel. So today's look is a kind of like a hot pink mixed with fuchsia. I kind of threw the whole kitchen sink in here. It started out kind of going one way and then I took it in another, but it kind of turned out really hot. I actually love it. I'm feeling it, and it turned out, I think, awesome. So if you guys want to know how I did this look, please keep watching, and as always, like, comment, and subscribe. Okay guys, I went ahead on and started with my face already prepped. I've airbrushed my foundation and I've applied my powder to let it bake. And I'm going in now with a brow bone color. And this color actually mixed from the Morphe palette. It's a creamy beige, and I mixed like almost like a light peachy kind of orange to keep it super neutral. And now I'm going in with a fat fluffy blender brush with a soft pink. Since I'm going to be doing several different pinks, I'm going to go in with a really soft bubblegum pink, and I'm putting that color on my lid, and I'm moving it up past my crease and on up closer to the brow bone, and I'm just going to blend that color all the way out. And I love to layer to make the color more transparent almost, and it gives it a really nice pretty blend. So now I'm going in with a darker shade. This one is I'm working out of the whole BH Cosmetics palette. And the first one was that bubblegum pink, and it's the 5th edition BH Cosmetics palette. And this one was the hot pink. There's like a bubblegum pink, a hot pink, and a deep fuchsia pink. So this one is like the hot pink. So I'm going in with that with the with the fluffy blender brush, and I'm blending that color out. And as you can see, we're building here and we're making that pink really hot and deep. And I'm just going to add pink until I get the consistency that I want. And I'm keeping that hot pink color right at my crease. And of course, you guys know I have hooded lids, so my crease is almost non-existent. But you work with what you got, right? So now this is that deep fuchsia color that I was talking about that's in that BH Cosmetics 5th edition palette. And so I'm going in with that color right at my crease again. And I actually added a little bit of chocolate brown just to deepen that fuchsia. And I'm not going to bring that too far up, just enough to kind of add some dimension there. So I'm going to blend all of that out with that big fluffy brush again. And I'm just going to add some more. And that's that same fuchsia color. And just adding, and then I'm going to blend out again with that same fluffy blender brush. That's actually one of my favorite brushes. It's from LA Girl, and I think that brush number is 202. It's really hard to find, but you could probably go on their website and order it, I'm sure. Now I'm going in with a little black just to deepen it, because we're going to almost create like a semi-smoky hot pink eye, but not too smoky. And I'm using, that's a pointed precision blender brush to add that black in, and then I'm going to go in with that fluffy brush and blend out. And as you can see there, I didn't really add too much black. It was just a little bit. So now I'm going to go in with one of my favorite colors, which is called Unicorn, and I'm bringing that onto my lid, kind of close to the inner corner of my eye. And I'm going to leave that right there on the lid, and kind of blend out just a little bit. Now I'm adding that same unicorn color to my brow bone, and I'm just adding a little bit because that color is really pigmented and I don't want to make it too bright. So I'm just putting a little bit there, and I'm using that same flat brush that I used earlier to blend that color out. So it's going to make it really pretty, like when you turn and look at different angles, that iridescent unicorn color is going to pop really well. My favorite pencil again. Woo woo! That's the Gel Glide eyeliner in black, and that's from LA Girl. We actually carry those at my store as well. It's one of my favorite pencils. You guys know that by now. It stays in place. It's jet black, and it does not budge. It doesn't move, which is one of my favorite things about it. So I'm just going to bring that in. Really nice and thick and rich and deep. And then I'm actually going to go in and smudge that a little bit into my upper lash line, because I'm going to be adding lashes here in just a minute, and I'm not going to be using wispies this time, so I wanted to make sure that my lash line was really dark. Now I'm going in with that same fuchsia pink, not the very first one, not the bubblegum one, but the deep fuchsia pink, and I'm smudging that into my lash line to really kind of smoke that out, but smoking it out with a pink, and it actually creates a really, really pretty contrast. So now I'm just going to buff out my powder. Make that nice and smooth. And again, I barely had any fallout from my eyeshadow, so I just kind of dust that off, any fallout that's left, and blend that on in. And remember, guys, I actually like to use the Ben Nye banana powder or the Sasha Buttercup powder, and I mix it with my translucent powder from CoverGirl. And the shade I use is Honey in the CoverGirl. Now I'm just adding a little slight contour to my cheekbones and my forehead. And I don't like to contour my cheeks too hard. I like to keep it sort of natural, since I'm not going to be doing any heavy filming or print work or anything today. I just went ahead on and did it lightly, which is what I love. Now I'm going to go in with blush. This is actually a new palette that I just got. It's Makeup Revolution. It's a new brand that they sell at Ulta, and it's the blush palette. And I think it was called the Spice Collection blush palette. It's really, really pretty. It has some nice pinks and some nice corals in it. So I just went in with on the high points of my cheekbone with that color. Now my favorite, oh, look at that. Yes, that highlight is popping. And of course, that's the Okalon Gleaming, or I think it's called Glowing palette. And I'm using the color Gilt. So it just adds such a beautiful shine to the skin. Not really shine, but more of a glow to the skin. And I absolutely love it. It's my favorite. So I make sure that I get that all on the high points of my cheekbones and my T-zone area. Yes, yes. Looking good. Y'all know I'm silly. I'll turn up in a second, especially over some makeup. So I'm just kind of adding a little powder into my brows, finishing them up. Now I'm adding some mascara in because I'm going to put on falsies. And I always like to add a little black mascara before I add on my falsies, so they'll blend into the false lashes really nicely. And that mascara is the CoverGirl Lash Blast. I like that one because it's waterproof and smudge proof, and it doesn't budge and it doesn't run. So now I'm just going in with my lash and getting that in place. Sometimes I do double lashes, sometimes I just do one. Now I'm going in with my NYX Epic Ink Liner in black. And just kind of going right in at my lash line. Not making a heavy line, but right at my lash line to kind of blend that false lash in with my natural lash line. So I'm going to go in the corners with that same unicorn color that I put on the lid earlier. I'm just putting that color right in the corners of my eyes just to add a little pop. You can't see it that well on screen, but when you see it in person, it is so beautiful and so pretty. Actually, I use that color on my brow bone as well. So my brow bone, my lid, and the inner corners of my eye. And I'm using somewhat of a pointed precision brush to do that, but sometimes you can use a smudger brush or anything tiny and small to get right there in the corners really, really good. Now this color is Electric Slide from NYX. This came in one of their, I think it was a holiday collection, but I absolutely love it because it's such a vibrant pink, and it went really well with the pink eyeshadow. And that's the NYX Electric Slide, I think is the name of that color. And I'm actually going to follow it with Spice Cake. Yeah, Spice Cake is the name. And the Spice Cake is an intense butter gloss. So even though I like the liquid suede lipstick because it kind of dries to a matte finish, I like to add a little gloss on top because even adding that gloss is not going to make that lipstick budge. So I put Spice Cake on top of that just to give it a little bit of a shine. And I'm going back in with that glowing palette and adding a little highlight there to the top of my lip, just to kind of make that color stand out a bit. I think everything looks pretty good to me. I'm actually going to go in with a little bit of mascara just to make sure that my lashes are blended in with the false lashes. And after I've done that, I think it's all good and we're all set. Okay, dolls, so this is the finished look. Okay, so as I said before, if you really, really like this look, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I am so feeling this. I'm feeling the highlight. I'm feeling the lip color, which is actually a NYX color. I mixed two colors. You know, I love to mix. And I really wanted to bring some color into some of my videos because a lot of my dolls, my clients, they often ask me about how to do color, how to incorporate color into their look. So I'm going to try to do a lot of different colors, yellows, oranges, blues, greens. Since it is springtime, I don't tend to do a lot of color unless it's spring or unless it's prom season, of course, because my younger dolls always want to get colors that match their dresses. So I don't get to play in color very often. So I'm going to try to bring you guys a variety of different things on this channel and just hope that you guys enjoy what I'm doing. And if you do, like I said before, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys again soon. Thank you for watching.